Hello, good morning students. Myself Vishal Patel and we are going to learn miscellaneous exercise 2. I think we know all the topic of relation and function. So miscellaneous exercise 2 is the mixing sums of relation and function. So question number 1. So that f is a function and g is not a function, right? You all know the definition of function. Here f of x is equal to x square, where 0 less or equal x less or equal to 3, and f of x is equal to 3x, where x is between 3 to 10. So for each x belongs to 0 to 3, f of x is equal to x square, and for each x belongs to 3 to 10, f of x is equal to 3x. So here the function is called the conditional function. The function is defined for each x where x belongs to 0 to 3 union 3 to 10. That means your x is defined from 0 to 10, but between 0 to t your function is x square, and between 3 to 10 your function is 3x. So at x is equal to 3, f of x is equal to 3 square, that is 9. You can also select when x is equal to 3, f of x is equal to 3x, so 3 into 3 is equal to 9. So here only 3 का रिलेशन सिर्फ only and only 9 के साथ ही है. So f of 3 is uniquely defined. f of 3 is uniquely defined, यानी कि हमारी फंक्शन की डेफिनेशन थी कि आपका फर्स्ट एलिमेंट रिपीट नहीं होना चाहिए. सो यहाँ पे फर्स्ट एलिमेंट 3 and 9 ही है. हैज़ द रिलेशन f इज़ अ फंक्शन. नाउ वी आर मूविंग फॉर अ फंक्शन g, द रिलेशन g. रिलेशन g इज डिफाइंड g of x is equal to x square between 0 to 2 and 3x between 2 to 10. So for each x belongs to 0 to 2, g of x is equal to x square. 0 to 2 के बीच में आपका g फंक्शन होगा x square. और for each x belongs to 2 to 10, your function g of x is equal to 3x. Thus, g of x is uniquely defined for each x belongs to 0 to 2 union 2 to 10. But here at x is equal to 2, you have two functions, x square and 3x. But g of 2 is equal to, if we first select x square, then 2 square is equal to 4. And if we select second function 3x, then g of 2 is equal to 3 into 2, 6. So here first element is repeat 2 times. The relation 2 का relation 4 के साथ ही है and 2 का relation 6 के साथ भी है. So that's why thus we find that in relation G, two order pair 2, 4 and 2, 6 exist having the same first element. So g of x is not a function. राइट. सो स्टूडेंट आप एफ ऑफ एक्स में चेक कर सकते हो. आप 0 पुट करोगे 1, 2, 3 अप टू 10 तक आपको एक यूनिक पेयर मिलेगी जो रिपीट नहीं होगी. बट जी ऑफ एक्स में 2, 4 एंड 2, 6 ऑर्डर पेयर यानी कि 2 की पेयर रिपीट हो रही है. एंड जी ऑफ 2 इज नॉट ए यूनिकली डिफाइंड, हैज़ द रिलेशन ऑफ जी इज नॉट अ फंक्शन. योर क्वेश्चन 1 इज फिनिश. नाउ मूव टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. इफ एफ ऑफ एक्स इज इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर, find f 1.1 minus f of 1 divided by 1.1 minus 1. Here f of x is equal to x square is given. So first of all you have to find f 1.1 and f of 1. So f 1.1 is equal to 1.1 square. Put 1.1 on behalf of x. So 1.1 square is equal to 121. Now f of 1, put 1 on behalf of x. So 1 square is equal to 1. Now put all the value in our function which we have to find. So f of 1.1 is 1.21 minus f of 1 is 1 divided by 1.1 minus 1 is equal to 1.21 minus 1 is 0.21 divided by 0.1 is equal to 21 by 10. So your answer is 2.1. Simple. Hence your answer is 2.1. So अगर आपको f of 2 फाइंड करना है तो x की जगह पे 2 पुट करना है, f of 5 फाइंड करना है तो x की जगह पे 5 पुट करना है. So whatever you have to find, put on behalf of x. Now this is a very good question. Find the domain and a function of f of x is equal to x square plus 2x plus 1 divided by x square minus 8x plus 12. So now what is the domain? Domain that means जितनी भी पॉसिबल वैल्यू आप x की जगह पे पुट कर सकते हो माइनस इन्फाइनाइट से इन्फाइनाइट के बीच में पॉसिबल वैल्यूज़ उसका सेट. So for a given x belongs to R, f of x is uniquely defined only when x square minus 8x plus 12 does not equal to 0. यानी कि कभी भी आपको रेशनल फंक्शन दिया जाता है यानी कि जो भी आपका डिनोमिनेटर होगा वो ज़ीरो नहीं होना चाहिए हमारे मैथ्स की लैंग्वेज में, राइट? बाकी कोई भी वैल्यू चलेगी. सो फॉर डोमेन ऑफ एफ ऑफ एक्स वी मस्ट हैव एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 8x प्लस 12 डज नॉट इक्वल टू 0. Now using the splitting of the middle term, x square 8x के दो पार्ट माइनस 2x माइनस 6x प्लस 12 डज नॉट इक्वल टू 0. x कॉमन, x माइनस 2 माइनस 6 कॉमन, x माइनस 2. So you have a two factor x minus 6 and x minus 2 does not equal to 0. That means x can be never 2 or 6. X does not equal to 6 and x does not equal to 2. So your domain is whole real number excluding 2 and 6. Hence your domain of f of x is equal to whole real number minus 2 and 6. यानी कि आप रियल नंबर में से कोई भी वैल्यू ले सकते हो 2 और 6 के अलावा. सो दैट इज योर डोमेन. सो डोमेन इज योर possible values put in your function. So find the domain and range of the real function f defined by f of x is equal to root x minus 1. सो आपको पता है कि मैथ्स के अंदर अगर डिवीज़न में ज़ीरो नहीं आना चाहिए, सेम रूट के अंदर नेगेटिव वैल्यूज़ नहीं आनी चाहिए. सो आप x की जगह पे कितनी वैल्यू पुट कर सकते हो, कितनी पॉसिबल वैल्यू पुट कर सकते हो, वो आपका डोमेन. और डोमेन आपके पास होगा तभी आप रेंज फाइंड कर सकते हो. विदाउट डोमेन रेंज इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव टू फाइंड द डोमेन ऑफ f. सो आप x की जगह पे 1 या 1 से ज़्यादा वैल्यू पुट कर सकते हो क्योंकि रूट के अंदर ज़ीरो चलेगा बट नेगेटिव वैल्यूज़ नहीं चलेगी. सो f ऑफ x is equal to under root x minus 1. So you have to solve x minus 1 is always greater or equal to 0. So x is always greater or equal to 1. So f of x is uniquely defined for all x greater or equal to 1. So f of x यूनिक डिफाइन होना चाहिए और वो 1 और 1 से ज़्यादा वैल्यू में ही यूनिक डिफाइन होगा. Hence the domain of f is 1 to infinitive, close interval 1 to infinitive. Why? Because अगर आप 0 पुट करोगे तो योर आंसर इज -1. सो f of x इज नॉट डिफाइंड. अगर आप -1 पुट करोगे देन ऑल्सो नॉट डिफाइंड. सो योर डोमेन इज 1 to infinite. नाउ रेंज ऑफ f. सो आप 1 to infinite की पूरी वैल्यू आप f of x में पुट करोगे 1 से लेके इन्फाइनाइट तक, तो आपका आंसर कहाँ से कहाँ तक आएगा. सो रूट का आंसर आपको पता है कि मैं 1 यानी कि पॉजिटिव वैल्यू ही लूँगा तो मेरा आंसर पॉजिटिव ही आएगा. सो 1 मैं पुट करूँगा तो 1 - 1 0. सो माई मिनिमम वैल्यू इज़ 0 एंड मैक्सिमम वैल्यू इज़ अप टू इन्फाइनाइट. So my range is 0 to infinite. Hence the range of f of x is 0 to infinite. So range is nothing. आपके पास जो भी डोमेन है वो डोमेन फंक्शन में पुट करो और चेक करो कि आपका आंसर कहाँ से कहाँ तक आता है. मिनिमम आंसर एंड मैक्सिमम आंसर, इट्स कॉल योर रेंज, राइट. सो आप रफ में भी वो चेक कर सकते हो. नाउ अनदर क्वेश्चन, right? Find the domain and range of the real function f defined by f of x is equal to modulus x minus 1. So here in modulus function there is no limitation, there is no restriction to put any value. So आप मॉड्यूलस के अंदर कोई भी वैल्यू पुट कर सकते हो x के जगह पे. That all are possible, uniquely defined. So modulus x is equal to x if x greater or equal to 0 and minus x if x less than 0. It's your modulus function. Whenever asked in your exam, modulus function is a conditional function, is positive x if x greater or equal to 0 and negative x if x less than 0. Here f of x is equal to x minus 1. So your f of x is become x minus 1 positive where x greater or equal to 1 and negative when less than 1, right? So negative, so you have to just change the sign of x minus 1 to convert 1 minus x when x less than 1. So f of x is uniquely defined real number for all x belongs to R. जैसे कि मैंने कहा आपको कि मॉड्यूलस यूनिकली डिफाइंड है कोई भी वैल्यू के. अगर डिवीजन होता तो आपको सोचना पड़ता, रूट है तो आपको सोचना पड़ता, बट मॉड्यूलस फंक्शन इज यूनिकली डिफाइंड इन होल रियल नंबर. हैंस द डोमेन ऑफ द रियल फंक्शन एफ इज आर. सो रियल नंबर इज योर होल डोमेन. नाउ यू हैव टू फाइंड द रेंज. सो पुट ऑल द वैल्यू ऑफ रियल नंबर इन योर फंक्शन एंड चेक आपका आंसर क्या आता है, मिनिमम आंसर क्या आता है, मैक्सिमम आंसर क्या आता है. आप सबको पता है कि मॉड्यूलस का आपका आंसर ऑब्वियसली ग्रेटर और इक्वल टू 0 रहेगा. सो योर आंसर इज ऑलवेज ग्रेटर और इक्वल टू 0, राइट, फॉर एनी वैल्यू ऑफ आर. ऑल एक्स बिलोंग्स टू आर. हैंस द रेंज ऑफ रियल फंक्शन एफ is 0 to infinite. Hence the range of real function f is 0 to infinite. Now next question, let f is equal to x and y is equal to x square upon 1 plus x square, x belongs to R, be a function from R into R, determine the range of f. Okay, wait a minute. Hello. हाँ, good morning sir. Okay sir. Nissan. Okay sir. Okay. 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 મને લાગતું જ તો. थैंक यू सर. कोई कंप्लेंट नहीं आवा सर, बराबर एकदम वफादारी थी. ना ना सर 100%, बराबर. ના ના 100% સર. તો મને થોડુંક અહીંયા સારું સેટ કરી આપજો સર. આ વખતે થોડુંક વધારે પડતો લોસમાં છું, ઘર લીધું છે ને એટલે, અને આ કોરોનાના કારણે કંઈ બહુ એડમિશન થયા નથી. હું કામ તો સર સુપર કરીશ, પણ આણે ટ્યુશન બંધ કરી દીધું છે આપણે મનોજ સરને, ત્યાં જ હું જાઉં છું. એટલે નો ડાઉટ હા ટ્યુશન મળશે 100%, પણ તોય સર થોડુંક સાચવી લેજો. આપણે પહેલાં એવી ડીલ કરી હતી કે મારો જે પગાર છે એને ઉપર તમે 10% આપશો તમારા. હા એવી વાત થઈ હતી આપણે. તમે હું કિરણભાઈ પહેલાં કલોલ આવી હતી, હું ત્યાં મળવા આવ્યો હતો, આપણે ત્યાં બેઠા હતા ત્યારે આપણે તમે એ વાત કરી હતી કે મારો પગાર કિરણ સર આપશે અને તમે 10% આપશો. એટલે કિરણ સર મને 15,000 આપશે. મારો જે 20,000 પગાર છે એમાંથી 5,000 મારો ભણાવવાનો પડશે, 15,000 મેનેજ કરવાનું કિરણ સર આપશે અને તમે તમારામાંથી 10% આપશો. એવી વાત થઈ હતી આપણે. 100% વાત થઈ હતી સર. નહીં વાંધો આવો સર. હા હા, તમે મને ફિક્સ કીધું હતું 30, પણ મેં તમને એવું કીધું હતું કે સર પર્સન્ટેજ હશે ને તો મને બી કામ કરવાની મજા આવશે. પછી તમે મને આવું કીધું હતું કે 10%. કોઈ વાંધો નહીં સર, નહીં વાંધો આવે સર. વફાદારીથી 6 વર્ષથી સર એક બી સ્કૂલ નહીં મળી મને. હા, તમને જે યોગ્ય લાગે સર, મને એવું કંઈ નથી, મને બહુ લાલચ નથી. તમને જે યોગ્ય લાગે બરાબર સર, પણ થોડુંક મારું આટલા 6 વર્ષથી પહેલી સ્કૂલ મને મળશે બરાબર, તો બી તમને જે યોગ્ય લાગે તમે જે કહો એ ફાઇનલ. ઓકે સર. So this is a very simple function. I think my audio is off due to some reason, right? But this is a very simple question. You have to just add, subtract and division, right? So just add f plus g of x. So f plus g of x, you have to just add f of x and g of x. So 2x plus x is 3x. Okay, now subtract and division. हेलो, HBKમાં સર એલએનમાં 30-40 એડમિશન તો હું લેતો આવીશ, પછી ત્યાં કેન્સલ જ રાખવું પડે ને જવાનું મારે અહીંયા મેનેજ કરવું હોય તો. એમના સર સ્વસ્તિકની અંદર જગ્યા છે ને, સ્વસ્તિકમાં કોઈ મેથ્સના ટીચર નથી અત્યારે, તો 3 દિવસ એમને ત્યાં મૂકી દેવાય. કેમ કે અહીંયા 2 ક્લાસ થશે એટલે મને સપોર્ટિવ કદાચ 1-2 દિવસ બી આપે ને, 2-3 દિવસ તો વાંધો નહીં, બાકી ત્યાં સ્વસ્તિક એમને મૂકી દેવાય. સ્વસ્તિકનો કોઈ મેથ્સના ટીચર નથી એટલે લાવવા તો પડશે. એટલે એટલો બધો લોસ નહીં જાય સર, થોડુંક સમજીને તમે મને કરી આપો તો સારું. હા હા, ઓકે સર. Now you have to just subtract f minus g of x is equal to minus x plus 4. So g of x is equal to 2x minus 3. Now domain of f divided by g of x. Now just divide the function f of x divided by g of x. Such that g of x does not equal to 0. So 2x minus 3 does not equal to 0. So x does not equal to 3/2. राइट. सो डिवीजन में जस्ट आपको एक कंडीशन लिखनी है, बाकी सब में ऐड, सब्ट्रैक्ट एंड मल्टीप्लाई करना है. सो डोमेन ऑफ एफ बाई जी इज r माइनस 3/2. बाकी सब में डोमेन r/r रहेगा, सिर्फ डिवीजन में आपका डोमेन चेंज होगा, वो आपको ध्यान रखना है. सो एफ बाई जी ऑफ एक्स इज इक्वल टू एफ ऑफ एक्स बाई जी ऑफ एक्स फॉर all x belongs to r minus 3/2. Where f fx is equal to x plus 1 and gx is equal to 2x minus 3. For all x belongs to R minus 3 by 2. Hence f by g of x is equal to x plus 1 divided by 2x minus 3. For x belongs to R 3 by 2. Okay, now function f is equal to 1 1 2 3 0 minus 1 minus 1 minus 3 be a function from z to z defined by f of x is equal to ax plus b for some integer a and b. Determine a and b. So you have to find just a and b. आपको फंक्शन दिया हुआ है और वो फंक्शन का आउटपुट भी दिया हुआ है. दैट मीन्स कि आपका क्या आंसर आने वाला है. यू हैव टू जस्ट फाइंड ए एंड बी. सो इन दिस सम, ये उल्टा सम है. आपको क्या करना है, अगर आपको जो 1 1 दिया हुआ है स्टार्टिंग में 1 1 2 3, सो फर्स्ट इज अ डोमेन एंड सेकेंड इज योर रेंज. सो 1 पुट करोगे तो आपका आंसर 1 आएगा, 2 पुट करोगे तो आपका आंसर 3 आएगा, 0 पुट करोगे तो आपका आंसर -1 आएगा एंड -1 पुट करोगे तो आपका आंसर -3 आएगा. सो हियर ओके 1 इज इक्वल टू a प्लस b. सो 1 इज इक्वल टू a प्लस b, यानी कि x की जगह पे 1 पुट किया, आंसर 1 आया. सो दिस इज योर फर्स्ट इक्वेशन, a प्लस b इज इक्वल टू 1. नाउ अगर आप 2 पुट करोगे तो आपका आंसर क्या आएगा 3. x की जगह पे 2 पुट करो तो आप आंसर में f ऑफ x की जगह पे क्या लोगे 3. सो 3 बिलोंग्स टू f. Right, so 3 is equal to 2a plus b, 2a plus b is equal to 3, b is equal to 1 minus a. Now substitute the value of b in equation number 2. Right, so 2a plus 1 minus a is equal to 3. So a plus 1 is equal to 3, so a is equal to 3 minus 1, that is 2. So a is equal to 2. Now from equation 1, b is equal to 1 minus a. So 1 minus 2 is equal to -1. So that's why b is equal to -1. For a is equal to 2 and b is equal to -1. So f of x is equal to 2x minus 1. So that is your answer. F of x is equal to 2x minus 1 where a is equal to 2 and b is equal to -1. आप थर्ड एंड फोर्थ इक्वेशन से भी सॉल्व करोगे तो आंसर यही आएगा. अगर आपको चेक करना है तो आप कर सकते हो कि लेट f ऑफ 0, अगर आप 0 पुट करोगे x की जगह पे तो आपका आंसर क्या आएगा -1. सो 2 इंटू 0 माइनस 1 इज इक्वल टू -1. सो 0 minus 1 belongs to f, and f of -1, अगर आप -1 पुट करोगे, अपना जो आंसर आया क्रॉस चेक करना है 2x प्लस बी में, तो भी आपका आंसर क्या आएगा -3. दैट्स वाई योर अवर आंसर इज राइट. आपको क्रॉस चेक करना है तो कर सकते हो. आप 0 पुट करोगे तो आपका आंसर -1 आना चाहिए अपनी इक्वेशन में, अपने फंक्शन में, और अगर -1 पुट करोगे तो हमारा आंसर -3 आ रहा है. राइट, सो अवर आंसर इज फाइनल a इज इक्वल टू 2 एंड b इज इक्वल टू -1. Okay, let R be a relation from n to n defined by R is equal to AB belongs to n, and A is equal to B square. Are the following true? First, A belongs to R for all A belongs to n. So given that relation R is equal to AB, where A and B both belongs to natural number, and A is equal to B square, and A is equal to B square, you have to just check the following is true and justify your answer. So first statement is A belongs to R for all A belongs to n. A belongs to R for all A belongs to n. A belongs to A square here when AB, where A is equal to B square. So A is equal to A square, or A minus A square is equal to 0. So A in bracket 1 minus A is equal to 0. So A is equal to 0, or A is equal to 1. यानी कि A belongs to R is only possible on 0 and 1. 0 का square 0 and 1 का square 1. Right? So A does not equal to 0. नेचुरल नंबर में 0 तो आएगा ही नहीं. सो ओनली पॉसिबल इन A is equal to 1, बिकॉज 1 का स्क्वायर 1 हो जाएगा. In all other case, that is not possible. So A belongs to A, R belongs to R, for possible only for A is equal to 1. True only for A is equal to 1, and not for A belongs to n. So our statement is false. A belongs to R for all A belongs to n. Hence the given statement is not true. If this statement is written as A belongs to R for only at A is equal to 1, then the statement is true. Now move on to our second statement. AB belongs to R implies BA belongs to R. So that is also false. It's very simple. 2 square is equal to 4, that is belongs to R. 4 square is does not equal to 2, is 16, that is does not possible. So AB belongs to R implies BA belongs to R, or A is equal to B square, and you can also write that B is equal to A square. That is possible? Never. Only possible in 1. Only possible at value 1. Otherwise it's not possible. So this means B is equal to A square, or A is equal to B square. That's why B is equal to B raised to 4. So B raised to 4, B minus B raised to 4, and common B, then in bracket 1 minus B cube is equal to 0. A cube minus B cube formula is A minus B, A square plus AB plus B square is equal to 0. So here the value of B, thus only real value, thus only we consider the real possible value is B is equal to 0 and B is equal to 1. B is equal to 0 and B is equal to 1. But 0 does not belongs to a natural number, because AB both belongs to real number. Okay. The only possible value is B is equal to 1, because AB both belongs to natural number. So thus the only possible value is B is equal to 1. So A is equal to B is equal to 1. So but our statement is the given relation is true for only when A and B both are 1, not for all AB belongs to n. But our statement is AB belongs to R implies BA belongs to R. So it's false. Hence the given statement is not true for all belongs to R. It's only true at when A and B both belongs to 1. Now question number 3. AB belongs to R and BC belongs to R implies AC belongs to R. That means आपको suppose कर लेना है कि AB belongs to R and BC belongs to R. Both are in your relation. then your relation is also possible for AC belongs to R. So that is also not true, because A is equal to B square, then B is your equation 1, then B is equal to C, BC belongs to R, that means B is equal to C square, equation number 2. Now you have to prove A is equal to C square is true from equation 1 and 2. You have to check A is equal to B square and B is equal to C square. So A is equal to C square square, so A is equal to C raised to 4. If AC belongs to R, we must have A is equal to C square, equation number 4. From equation 3rd and 4th, you can realize that equation 3 said that A is equal to C raised to 4, and you have to prove A is equal to C square. Now put equation 3 in equation 4. C square is equal to C raised to 4. C square minus C raised to 4 is equal to 0. Now common C square in bracket 1 minus C square is equal to 0. So C square in bracket 1 minus C, 1 plus C is equal to 0. A square minus B square. So C is equal to 0, or C is equal to 1, or C is equal to minus 1. So it's possible only and only for 0, 1 and minus 1, but here C belongs to natural number. So C is never become 0 or never become minus 1. So this statement is only true when C is 1. The only possible value of C is 1. So this statement is also not true. If C is equal to 1, then B is equal to 1, and B is equal to 1, then A is equal to 1. So A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1. So the given statement is true only and only for A and B is equal to 1. A, B and C is equal to 1, and not possible for all other value, not for all A, B, C belongs to natural number. Hence the given statement is not true. Hence the given statement is not true. Now moving to our next question, let A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, B is equal to 1, 5, 9, 11, 15, 16, and function f is equal to relation from 1 to 5, 2 to 9, 3 to 1, 4 to 5, 2 to 11 are the following true. Question number 1. F is a relation from A to B. Here function is given 1, 5, 2, 9, 3, 1, 4, 5 and 2, 11. So A cross B is equal to all this element, right? You all know how to find A cross B. So your function 1, 5 is in your relation. Now next element 2, 9 is in your relation. 3, 1 is also in your relation. 4, 5 is also in your relation, and at last 2, 11. So 2, 11 is also in your relation. Now all the element from A to B, yani ki A cross B, are present in the function. So F is a relation from A to B. Since all the elements of F are also present in A cross B, so F is a subset of A cross B. So F is a subset of A cross B. So F is a relation from A to B. So F is a relation from A to B. Hence the given statement is true. Hence the given statement is true. So a relation R is a function if no two order pair have the same first element. For a second question, f is a function from a to b. So our definition of function is a relation R is a function if no two elements are present in first. So you have to check 1 5 2 9. So here you can say that 2 9 and 2 11. So 2, the first element is repeated 2 times. 2 11 and 2 9 have the same first element 2. Have the same first element 2. So f is not a function from a to b. So f is not a function from a to b. Hence the given statement, the second statement is false. Hence the given statement, second statement is false. Let f be the subset of z cross z defined by f is equal to ab and a plus b. AB both belongs to z. Is f a function from z to z? Justify your answer. Let f be the subset of z cross z defined by f is equal to ab, a plus b. AB belongs to z. Is f is a function from z to z? Justify your answer. Given f is equal to ab, a plus b, AB belongs to z. Let us take a is equal to -1 and b is equal to -2. A is equal to -1 and b is equal to -2. So a into b, -1 into -2 is equal to 2. And a plus b, -1 plus -2 is equal to -3. So your function relation is become 2 to -3 belongs to f. Now let us take a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 2. So a into b, 1 into 2 is equal to 2. And a plus b, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So your relation, your function is become 2 to 3. So 2 3 belongs to f. So you can see clearly the first element 2 is repeated 2 times. यानी कि 2 का रिलेशन -3 के साथ भी है और 2 का रिलेशन 3 के साथ भी है, राइट? सो f is not a function from z to z. 2 3 and 2 -3 both are present in f having the same first element 2. अगर यहाँ पे z to z की जगह पे n to n लिखा होता तो this statement become true, but here z to z, since in a function no two order pair have the same first element, so f is not a function from z to z. So f is not a function hence f ab a plus b ab belongs to z is not a function. Now next question, let a is equal to 9 10 11 12 13 and let f is a to n, your domain is a and your codomain is natural number, be defined by f of n is equal to the highest prime factor of n. Highest prime factor of n. Find the range of f. Find the range of f. सो रेंज फाइंड करने के लिए आप क्या करोगे? डोमेन की सारी वैल्यू आप 1 बाय 1 फंक्शन में पुट करोगे और आपका आंसर कहाँ से कहाँ तक आता है, दैट इज़ योर रेंज. सो हियर योर फंक्शन एफ ऑफ एन इज इक्वल टू द हाइएस्ट प्राइम फैक्टर ऑफ एन, और एन की वैल्यू आप डोमेन में से ही ले सकते हो और योर डोमेन इज ए एंड हियर ए इज इक्वल टू 9 10 11 12 and 13. So now put 9. So now what is the highest prime factor of 9? Now the factor of 9 is 3 into 3. So the highest prime factor of 9 is 3. So the prime factor of 9 is 3. So f of 9 is equal to 3. F of 9 is equal to 3. Now put the value 10 in our function. F of 10, the prime factors of 10 are 2 and 5. So the highest prime factor of 10 is 5. So f of 10 is equal to 5. The highest prime factors of 10 is 5. So f of 10 is equal to 5. Now our next element 11. 11 is a prime number itself. So the highest prime factor of the 11 is also 11. The prime factors of 11 is 11 because 11 is a prime number itself. So f of 11 is equal to 11. Now our next element 12. So f of 12, the prime factors of 12 are 2 and 3, and the highest prime factor of 12 is 3. So the highest prime factor of 12 is 3. So f of 12 is equal to 3. Now f of 13. The prime factor (13) is a prime number itself. So the prime factor of 13 is 13. So f of 13 is equal to 13. Now the range of f. Now your function it's become 9, 3, 10, 5, 11, 11, 12, 3 and 13, 13. So range is all your second elements. So range of f is equal to 3, 5, 11, 13. Range of f is equal to 3, 5, 11 and 13. 3 is repeated 2 times, so we exclude. So 3, 5, 11, 13, it's your range. So here is it, your second chapter is finished. I hope your concept is clear for range, domain, function and relation. Thank you.